I called to report the guy that did this, and this is what happened. It's just a miracle. It's so wonderful.
Dodi Sawyer, her husband, and 3 children moved to Ohio in 1971 when her husband got a job at the medical college. The family of 5 had lived in their Toledo home together until her husband passed at age 41 from effects of Agent Orange. This house was their forever home. 81-year-old Dodi noticed a leak in her home when she then decided to hire a contractor to fix the problem. In June, Dodi heard of a contractor from a friend and trusted him with the project. This was the beginning of her nightmare.
On the 15th of June, I signed a contract with this man who said he was a contractor and LLC and everything. The experts came in and they all just walked through, and apparently he schmoozed them all because they took his word for it, and I didn't know. But he just kept coming back and needed more money for this and that, and I was giving it to him.
By the time the contractor was fired in August, Dodi had no heat, no air, no bathroom, kitchen, or any appliances. Her entire first level was full of dust and debris.
It was the end of August. He just kept coming back, and we thought, well, it's taking forever. And finally, we realized that he wasn't doing. We went in, and he told me he had done everything, and then I went in and checked, and he hadn't done anything. I assumed he had done because he showed us pipes and all the stuff. I didn't understand a lot, but I did what he asked us to do. And then I realized that he wasn't getting anything done.
After committing about $11,000 into the project so far, Dodi was stuck in a hotel with no option of returning home anytime soon. She couldn't stand to see this happen to anyone else.
I called every organization, every association that people said would help me, and nobody could help me. And the area office on aging, they came out, went for my protection, wanted to know, never called me back. We just couldn't get anywhere. So I said, I'm going to go to the media, but I'm going to call the unions first, because this man's got to be stopped. And he wasn't in a union. He didn't have any credentials at all. And he's done this before, and he's still doing it now. I found out this week that he's got more business than he can handle. Yeah, I just heard that the other day. So I thought I'll just report him to the union. And next thing I know, the union showed up and offered me everything. And I still can't believe it. I'm very grateful.
When she called into the Carpenters Union, she spoke with Rossford Hub's senior business representative and member from Local 351, Mike Gibson. He knew immediately he wanted to do everything he could to help.
She had called and just originally wanted to get the contractor's name out there to have us be aware of what was going on, and to make sure it didn't happen to anybody else, that if we could spread the word on this contractor and this individual, that's all it was. And she kind of started crying and opened up a little bit more about the whole story. And at that point, it was already in my head that we were going to try to make this right. So I asked if I could come see the project, and it made me mad to see how a person could walk away from a project for an 81-year-old woman and just leave her with no heat, no water, no power, and just without calling any of the contractors. I had committed myself in the local, and thankfully once I talked to all the contractors, they were absolutely 100% on board. So we've had Dash Construction, did all the demo and the carry away of all the debris. We've got OCP Contractors is hanging all the drywall and doing the first coat of all the finish. Lakeside Interior Contractors is going to pick it up from there and finish the rest of the drywall, paint, and do the trim and the cabinets and countertops. Tri-State Industrial Floors is doing the floors throughout the entire house. Local 1090 bought a stove to install. Local 351 has purchased the material for the new front porch. And Interior Supply donated all of the drywall, mud, and tape for the project. Merritt Plumbing donated the plumbing supplies and did the plumbing, and Great Lakes Electrical did the electrical. In the last few weeks, we were able to get the plumbing redone, a new bathtub, and we're going to be building this around with ceramic tile. Get some contractors in here to frame a couple of walls, and obviously start hanging drywall and finishing the drywall, and measure up for custom cabinets so that we can get the cabinets built and get those installed. They're doing floors throughout the whole house now. They're not going to keep it to those 2 rooms that we're doing. They're going to do the entire house for it.
When it comes to tracking down the person who left Dodi's home in shambles, Gibson takes it seriously.
So we've looked into who it is, and he has opened several companies, from plumbing to construction to rehab to concrete to critter removal, and it's the same story. Every business has had 6 or 7 complaints to the BBB and the Chamber of Commerce, where $4,000 was taken and no work was done, or a project was started and there was no material left. I mean, the last one I believe was $20,000. This one was $11,000. So we're looking into. We're working with the county commissioners to get with the county prosecutor so he can do something.
Gibson has worked closely with Dodi on the timeline of the project.
Oh, she is a wonderful, sweet. I hate to call her a little old lady, because she's her attitude is a much larger person than what she is in stature. She is full of energy and has really gone from a pessimist about people to an optimist about people, as she stated several times, where she had lost hope and faith in people, and then something like this happens to her, and she's kind of rejuvenated with life. And she's got a lot of stories and lived a lot of places, and she's a very, very interesting, fun person.
Making this right was an easy decision for the Carpenters Union.
Because we are the community. Our members we have members that live up and down the roads in this neighborhood, and when they see their local contractors in a house helping someone in their community, it rebuilds the faith that we're not this massive organization. We are out there, and we are the people pulling the community through problems. We are the people out there doing the volunteer work. We are the ones coaching your kids and helping in schools, and we are a gigantic piece of the community in this area.
Just to have everything so brand new. I was happy here before, but it's going to be like moving into a brand new house. They're doing so much, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. And everybody who talks to me has to hear the whole story about how wonderful the union has been.
Thanks to the donations and tireless effort from all the volunteers, Dodi was finally able to move back just in time to enjoy another Thanksgiving in her forever home.